I didn't come here to not compete.
To go, the stop is made. The rebound's put back in. Here comes City again. Makes its way through Ponto.
We have the team to do something, really big here.
Maxi Rodriguez does the job with a recycle central header, 3-0, and it's a brace for Matt Lewis.
We're going into a stretch of games now that are super important, and if we're able to do something kind of special, then we're really putting ourselves in a situation where we can really, really show out.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to historic Keyworth Stadium on a Friday night where big 3 points are on the line in the USL Championship as Detroit City FC host Birmingham Legion FC. Alongside my broadcast partner, John Krieger, my name is Neil Rule. Happy to have you with us wherever you are watching around the world. And John, I know this goes until October. I understand this. But as you take a look at the Eastern standings here right now, a huge 3 points on the line here tonight. Birmingham hasn't started the way that they necessarily wanted to. Detroit City FC, in the meantime, could put a hurting on them if they get a W here.
Well, it's 3 points you have to defend at home. Detroit City FC, as you can see on the first page of the leaderboard here as we look down the table, they need to stay there and defend 3 early season points at home. On the other end, Birmingham, taking a look at the fact that they're not a 5-point team. They're better than the record indicates.
Absolutely. And Detroit City FC, as you said, with 9 points. 3 of those came last week at the expense of Atlanta United 2, and John, a dominating performance by Le Rouge, maybe the best 45 minutes that they played all season in the first half.
Without question, the best 45 minutes they've had of the season. They had joy on the wings. They were able to pass. They cut apart Atlanta United 2's defense, and 4 goals on the night. An electric performance for Le Rouge on the road.
And on the other side, Birmingham Legion FC, they got off the schneid as well, a 2-1 win over Hartford Athletic. And John, you said it earlier here in the open. This Birmingham Legion side, better than they've shown so far. That could be a step maybe that wakes them up this season.
Frankly, they got the wrong end of the stick when it comes to the schedule at the beginning of the season. They're playing teams up the table. They've had a hard start. As the schedule kind of evens out, you're going to see where Birmingham really is. It'll be further up the table.
Let's take a look at the players to watch here tonight for Detroit City FC. It's a Friday night, so it's a party. And if it's a party, Antoine Opino is going to be involved. He was the guest of honor at the party last week.
Team of the week, goal and an assist, and plays with that edge. He's going to be someone Birmingham is going to have to watch tonight. He's going to be the man that's going to stir things in the middle for Detroit City.
And on the other side for Birmingham Legion FC, Prosper Kasim has been the guy. A goal and an assist this year on his resume. The native of Ghana played a couple of seasons in the Swedish First Division. He's been as advertised this year.
He is so versatile, and he is someone the City backline is really going to have to watch. He likes to press defenders, make him ask questions. The City backline is going to have a very good shape tonight against him.
As we said, a huge 3 points on the line here tonight, and when we come back, we will get you the starting 11s. And of course, we will kick it. Detroit City FC, Birmingham Legion FC, opening kick coming up next.
Open. Here you go, buddy. Thank you.
You may kiss the bride.
Love you, Dad.
Oh my God, it's our baby girl.
Football is a big deal in this house. So when Maurice was injured, we immediately thought the worst. To see my baby lose his joy hurt.
The DMC, Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, is here to help athletes get back in the game.
They're like family. It was a long road, but we made it back.
DMC, Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, a community built on care.
DTE Energy customers can get their share of huge lifetime energy cost savings. How? By using our website. The Oslin's new programmable thermostat saved them a bundle. and their new efficient furnace earned them a hefty rebate. All over Michigan, people like the Oslins are saving. Why not you? There are always new ways to save at DTEEnergy.com/saveenergy. DTE Energy.
Hello, I'm Tillman Fertitta, owner of the Golden Nugget Casinos, and I've got some big news. Drum roll, please. The Golden Nugget online casino is live in Michigan. Place a bet on your favorite teams through our new sports book or play your favorite slot and table games, all from the convenience of your phone at GoldenNuggetCasino.com.
Sign up now and we'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. Visit GoldenNuggetCasino.com.
Detroit City FC is presented by DoubleTree Suites by Hilton in downtown Detroit. They're proud to be the official hotel partner of Detroit City FC. The Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Ally, the official financial services partner of Detroit City FC. And Strategic Staffing Solutions. Let's take a look at the starting 11s here for tonight's match. First for Detroit City FC, as always, presented by Detroit Medical Center. DMC, proud to be the official healthcare partner of Detroit City FC. And John, as we take a look, what are you seeing out there?
Well, I see the biggest name right there for me, number 8, Lay Diop. He's going to need to be a force tonight in midfield, in for Brad Dunwell, who's out injured after he was the victim of a rather vicious tackle by Atlanta United, too. So waiting to see how long until he can come back in the lineup. Lay Diop needs to be good tonight.
And on the other side for Birmingham, Legion FC, presented by DoubleTree Suites by Hilton in downtown Detroit. Proud to be the official hotel partner of DCFC. And I know, John, we talked about Prosper Kasim, but up top, the pair of 9s, Juan Agudelo is a career professional, a big-time goal scorer for, little sides like the U.S. national team and things like that.
Yeah, only one of the youngest goal scorers in the history of the U.S. men's national team. And a guy who gets the journeyman label, but really is a true professional, and he makes pros around him better. He's doing that as he adjusts to life here in Birmingham. And
we talked about his national team career, match-tying goals against some side named Argentina. You're pretty familiar with their work in international matchups, as you got to look at Trevor James with Detroit City FC since 2019. Now let's check out our Golden Edge, presented by Golden Nugget Online Gaming. Let's take a look at what DCFC needs to do to strike gold in this one here today, John.
Well, let's start at the top. Got to stop Agudelo. He makes players around him better, but he can only do that if he gets the ball. Deny him that. You've also got to pin Birmingham down. They're not great when it comes to tackles and clearances in the defensive third. You got to press. For Birmingham, number 1, stop the big play. DCFC good on the counter, good in a big play kind of way, but the finishing in the normal run of play, not great. And number 2, keep it close. Tough for visitors to come in here, score a lot of goals at Keyworth Stadium, but you can nick the points if you keep it close.
Detroit City FC in their home rouge kits, and on the other side, Birmingham Legion FC in their road whites with the black shorts. And we are underway at Keyworth Stadium. Neil Wool, John Krieger here with you. Happy to have you on a Friday night. Nate Steinwasser will roll it back out. City up the right side to start. Declan Wynn calling for it on that left side. And John, this Birmingham Legion team, they will pick and choose their spots, but they will press you. They'll make you make a choice.
They'll ask questions, and they know the right time to do it. This is going to be a fun game of football, Neil, because both of these teams like to be technical teams. They like to play out from the back. It could be a very good one for the fans of teams that I think want to play the right way.
Fanuel Kavita heads that direct pass up away, and here come Birmingham Legion. Agudelo drops one off on that far left side of the 18. Johnny Dean tried to make a turn with it. He'll have to settle for a throw instead. First 5 minutes of the match presented by DMC, the official healthcare partner for Detroit City FC. Go where the pros go. DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. You can learn more at dmc.org/sports. Nate Steinwasser will sprint over to stop that one from going across the line. 49 degrees here in the Detroit area today, John. A light rain falling that's going to be with us pretty much the whole time.
It is. The wind's going to be an issue, kind of blowing across the field toward one of the ends and all, but the rain will keep the pitch kind of slick, help the ball to stay down a little bit. Good for the football both of these teams want to play. You see Nate Steinwasser there on your screen playing it out. That's the man who has the USL Championship Save of the Month for his Week 1 penalty stop against San Antonio.
You spoke about that wind out of the west-northwest, about 18 to 20 miles per hour. And as you're looking on your television screen right now, it would be at your back towards the right corner. If you're looking out to the pitch right now as you see it on your screen, that's the way that strong breeze will be blowing. City will play it backwards. But John, you talked about it in the open, that high line that Birmingham Legion FC will play with. They are using it right now, and they didn't jump right into it. They kind of worked their way into it.
No, they'll rev the engines and kind of go through the gears, but once they figure out the pace of their opponent, they really try to set that press and really collapse the field on you, and they're doing a good job of that early. Tactically, Neil, you've got twin 3-4-3s tonight. The three most important positions for both teams will be both wing backs and your holding midfielder. Whoever wins the battle of those three positions tonight, I think, takes the point.
Enzo Martinez is short, but the corner served in towards the 18, headed away by Pato. Antoine Opino will knock it clear temporarily. Martinez again. And his cross is cut out. Another throw-in coming up for Birmingham Legion FC. 1-2-2 on the season, currently tied for 10th in the Eastern Conference. But John, as you mentioned in the open, that the schedule makers didn't do them a lot of favors. They had the cream of the crop to start this season.
Yeah, they went out and you beat Hartford, but you had to play Tampa, Louisville, Tulsa, Colorado Springs. Not an easy first four before you go in and get the win against Hartford Athletic. I think by the time we get to the halfway point of the season around July, you're going to see them in a much better position when it comes to the playoff race. Right now, both these teams are like looking in a mirror. You know that Spider-Man meme where you're pointing at each other, because they've both tried to move up the wings, and the defense is easily able to step out and shut that off. And both very quick to press the ball, try to force a turnover and counter.
Throw in for City, tucked in that corner. See three across there for Birmingham Legion FC. And Birmingham will get the possession. That ball trickled all the way through before it was finally cleared out. And that ball pinged back by Asiadu to the keeper, Matt Van Ockel. Played for Real Salt Lake in MLS back in 2017. 9 clean sheets, was tied for 4th in USL Championship, was a USL second team performer last year. And this Birmingham Legion side, a lot of people's picks to threaten for that championship. That shot off the left foot by Kasim is blocked. And the City on the other side, coming off that 4-0 win over Atlanta United, they just kind of keep humming along.
Starting to get a little bit of national respect as well. They've
right.
moved up in the playoff power rankings that different media outlets put out. Starting to realize that they could certainly compete at this level.
Agudelo loses some footing, pops right back up. In the meantime, Birmingham Legion FC with the control. Enzo Martinez will play it back. A lot of space in the middle there. Asiadu. Out towards the left wing. Reese Williams defending. And does well defending.
Nice job to force him wide there by Williams.
City right now looking for a counter. Ball pinged across to Pato. Here comes Pato looking for a friend. Pato steps over it. It's taken away. Granella.
Neil, there were no friends coming. And part of that is because Birmingham Legion in the early going has pressed so high and forced City so far back that they weren't able to really move that counter and get players up the wings or up the middle to be able to run with Pato and give him an outlet. Very interesting to see early the matchup that's developing between Agudelo and Stephen Carroll. Agadelo's got him by about 6 inches in the height race, and he's trying to set up a 1v1 matchup and be right on Carroll's shoulder. Don't be surprised to see Birmingham test that if they get the opportunity.
There is Trevor James, more than 30 years of coaching and scouting experience at the highest levels of soccer, not just in America, of course, but in the world. Scout for FC Barcelona, Newcastle, the English national team. He's an assistant coach for the LA Galaxy when David Beckham was there, and the Portland Timbers. Long ball sent up ahead, looking for Reese Williams. We're in the 8th minute. Scoreless so far. Neil Rule, John Krieger with you at historic Keyworth Stadium in Hamtramck. USL Championship soccer on a Friday night. Abdoulaye Diop will play that one back.
I think Trevor James would like to see a little more out of his club here in the first 7-8 minutes. It's another slow start for City. Of course, the press that Birmingham's putting on not helping.
Brilliant flick ahead by Maxi Rodriguez. Now Maxi goes up for the 50-50 ball and wins it. Back towards the center, the top of the D. Layoff by Connor Runts. Just a little too much mustard on the hot dog as that one trickles over the goal line, just out of the reach of Maxi Rodriguez. But City creative for the first time here tonight.
Nice flick through and nice opportunity. The run wasn't where it needed to be. Also, I think the wind, even though the ball was along the ground, played a little bit of a role because he put more on it, thinking that he had to get it out wide.
And I did notice that here today during the warm-ups, guys would put the soccer ball down and they'd walk away. The wind would gust and it would just start rolling.
Yeah, and so both sides saw that, and so now it becomes trying to find what's the gauge to be able to place the ball where I want it.
Reese Williams goes around Dean, and Williams taken down, and he will get the call. Will there be a booking? There will not be, but a restart coming up now for City.
He got the naughty boy talk, though.
On the other side, there's Tom Sohn in his 3rd season. Won an MLS Cup as an assistant and as a head coach at DC United.
Nice job by Williams to basically force that foul. Turned up the extra gear, stepped out wide of his man, beat him, forced the foul.
So City now with their first opportunity here in the 10th minute. Maxi Rodriguez runs up to it, drives it in, didn't get a ton on it, and it was headed away rather easily by Asiadu.
Not his best, Neil. And now we see a high ball into the wind and into the mixing bowl again. City not winning the aerial battle.
Declan Wynn steps up. That ball played over across the line, and the keeper for Birmingham Legion, Matt Van Okel, is down, and that was a non-contact. He was just walking up towards the line on the 6.
Neil, I think if we get a look at it, he slipped on the turf, and I think he did something with the ankle or knee as a result. He's coming out to play the ball, and watch him kind of a little hitch in the giddy up. Yep, slips on the turf.
So Van Okel goes down, but he has shaken it off. And so the throw-in coming up now for City. Wynn plays it back to Maxi Rodriguez. He'll curl it inside the 18. Boy, great imagination there from Maxi. Reese Williams service into the box. That's flicked just wide, and Pato had the opportunity. Next 5 minutes of this match presented by University of Michigan Flint, offering a flexible world-class education. U of M Flint, ready to help you own your future. Find the right program at umflint.edu. And Pato was right there in the mix.
Look at this ball from Williams. Half a yard of space, defender closing. Doesn't even pick his head up, puts it in there, and Pato needs to be better on the end of that one. Had the opportunity to finish. Fizzed in there on him. I think he'd like it back.
And then Oko booms it all the way down the pitch to Nate Steinwasser. As you can tell, the wind at the back, if there were any questions, the wind at the back of Birmingham Legion here in the first half.
Nate kind of got wrong-footed there on a back pass because it came in a little hot with the gusty wind here at Keyworth Stadium tonight. This is one of those nights where I am thankful that we are not in a European-style press box that's open air, Neil.
Stephen Carroll, the captain, wings it out to the right side. That ball up ahead. Connor Rutz almost got on the end of it. Dean will touch it towards the line. City now with life in the offensive third.
Another nice job to force a foul here and a free kick in a dangerous position. City well positioned. These last two advances forward to generate fouls and set piece opportunities. Santos not happy with the call. But I think the pictures don't lie.
So Opino gets that call.
And he will politic for it.
Maxi Rodriguez surveys the scene, drives it, and you just see the wind grab hold of it. That ball headed across by Amu Mensah. But now Detroit City, John, pressing up high on their own. That ball into the 18. The cross is cut out and a throw in coming. But City turning the tables right now.
Absolutely, and using the wind to their advantage a little bit. Maxi Rodriguez floating it up high gives the player on the other end of things the chance to kind of survey the situation, try to do something with it, keep the pressure on. The wingbacks for Detroit City so far here in the last 2-3 minutes really doing a nice job. Moving the ball forward, flipping the script, compressing the field a little bit in the other direction.
And that, of course, the MO of Trevor James in the attack. The wings so heavily counted on, so involved. And it really, we've talked about this in the past, John, the tactical system for Trevor James is Pato the target again. That one's played away. Very versatile, John, in that it can defend and it can attack.
And most importantly, it can go from defense to attack very quickly. They're good in possession. They're good on the counter, especially with the kind of athletic wingbacks he recruits to be able to turn things and flip things very quickly.
Well, the wind even grabbed hold of that throw-in. And Lewis will drive it away at least temporarily.
That's a nice cut out wide.
Here
Opportunity
comes City.
to run.
Declan Wynn will pull back. Wynn drives it ahead, couldn't quite get enough on it. Martinez with his head up. Birmingham Legion now settling down some things. Next 5 minutes presented by DTE Energy. No matter where you are in your energy efficiency journey, DTE can help you score savings. Learn more at DTEenergy.com/save energy. There's a lash that goes over top of the crossbar by Enzo Martinez. Gives one a go with that wind at his back.
And the wind meant that this was never going to be close. You could watch it pick up and go for a ride. That's a little bit of frustration. Want to just have a go here and test Steinwasser, and you just watch the wind pick it up and take it over the netting.
Declan Wynn Up that left side looking for Openo. Some good 1-2 there from Birmingham Legion FC defensively. Martinez pings it ahead up the left side. A long ball, a little too much on it as Nate Steinwasser will make the grab.
Neil, really good shape in the first 15 minutes from 5 players. The city back line, the 3 along the city back line, and then Connor Rutz and Lade Diop. Rutz and Diop in the midfield for City. Really doing a nice job of staying just in front of the defense, not getting in the way of the defenders, creating kind of a de facto back 5 when Birmingham are in possession. Lade Diop having a good first 15 minutes of this match.
Throw-in coming up now for Birmingham Legion as Lopez surveys a scene. Celebrating its 75th anniversary, Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. Choose what you play at www.selectsportamerica.com. Select, League's choice, player's choice. Ponto. And that ball sent up ahead. Openo couldn't get on the other side of it.
That is beautiful creative play, and Openo didn't pick up his head in time. He was more focused on the motor and had no idea that was coming through, didn't have the chance to adjust. And that is a picture of discontent and what might have been from the gaffer who is bundled up tonight.
Well, John, and I'll tell you what, man. With Detroit City here tonight, that first 7 or 8 minutes, Birmingham Legion FC dictated. But as it's been every single match this season, Detroit City FC right around that time flips the script, and they've held all the possession since then.
Listen, they're like a diesel truck going up a hill. Takes you a while to get out of first gear, but once you get through the gears, you can go. And that's exactly what happened. The thing that they've done is withstood the early pressure from Birmingham.
That one skips up on Steinwasser a little bit. Boy, man, Okel gave one a run.
That's you know what? That's a tougher play than the pictures would indicate. That's Nate Steinwasser backpedaling. You have no idea what the wind's going to do with that ball. Got 2 strong hands up, able to collect it with nobody running forward. What we're all wow, the wind just dragged that down on Pato
and threw it down.
Wow. That was great setup. You had 2 runners if they could have led Pato, but wind wouldn't let that happen.
That ball feathered through to Openo. Openo for Pato. Pato couldn't catch up to the ball, and he will go in the books as Mikey Lopez goes down. And John, you know, as it looked in the real time, man, it wasn't a great position to be in. What are you going to do?
That's a forward tackle. That's a forward who realizes he's going to get beat, and forwards aren't the guys that are supposed to make tackles. He loses things, he goes in and lunges. Once you leave your feet like that, you are putting your life in the official's hands and asking pretty please for a card. 2-footed tackle. I was glad that it was yellow and not perhaps another color.
Mikey Lopez, the victim of circumstance there, played his college soccer at UNC, won a national championship, was the ACC Freshman of the Year. Was a 14th overall pick by Sporting Kansas City in the 2013 MLS draft. And that ball will trickle across the line. It's time for tonight's Faygo trivia question. How many different countries does Detroit City FC's 22 roster call home? Tweet your answers at Detroit City FC to win a $15 Kroger gift card for Faygo products. Answer coming up in the second half. Maurice Williams pings that one up ahead.
Pato trying to make amends, but he's never going to catch up to that. It's all about forcing the back pass.
Declan Wynn heads that one away temporarily. Stephen Carroll will step up, but the whistle sound and the foul is called. Next 5 minutes of this match presented by Golden Nugget Casino, the exclusive online gaming partner of Detroit City FC, one of Michigan's fastest growing online casinos, as Santos gets back to his feet, much to the that was an unimpressed look, I would say, by Trevor James.
Yes, Trevor James, that is a picture of discontent on perhaps both the decision and the foul that led to it. Because what it does now is, Neil, you can see that because of the set piece on the halfway line here, the field is compressed. Birmingham has moved an extra attacker forward. They're forcing DCFC's wing backs further back. It's going to go by the wayside because of the wind, and it wasn't particularly well taken. But you give away a foul on the halfway line like that, it allows the stoppage to recompress things.
Openo with the touch. It's taken away, however, by Mikey Lopez. Hit through the middle. Asiadu couldn't control it. And John, we talked about the wind obviously a lot here today. In Birmingham Legion FC, they seem to have their struggles with it being at their back.
In the first half, yeah, things are riding on them. But then again, I think it's gone both ways, because there's been a couple of times when City's tried to spring a runner free, either over the top or on the wings, and the ball through gets dragged down. But it's the same for both sides. You just got to figure out how to play with it.
Here come Birmingham Legion FC. Toe poke ahead. Aguadello redirects it, and Steinwasser down, able to make the grab. And Aguadello reaching at the back of his head.
We'll have to get another look at that. I'm not sure how much contact there was on Mr. Aguadello. Here he comes through. Nice job to be in space. No, he went down first. Maybe a little knock on the way by, unintentional.
So Juan Aguadello still down on the turf. Played for the New York Red Bulls Academy. Was the youngest player in U.S. national team history to score a goal. 47 career goals, 20 career assists during his time in MLS.
Think about that, scoring for your country at age 17.
Played 28 matches with the U.S. national team, scored 3 goals during his time there.
And frankly, if we're being honest about it, the biggest derailment of his career was signing for Stoke City. He signed for Stoke City before he had a work permit from the UK government. There are certain requirements for international play and everything else. He didn't have that, had to go on loan, then requested a work permit again and never got it. Came back to this country. I think if he doesn't try to go over to England as early as he did, the career might have taken a little bit of a different trajectory, but he's made a great career on this side of the pond.
25th minute, no score. Neil Rule, John Krieger here with you. USL Championship Soccer. Detroit City FC, Birmingham Legion FC. Crowd in good spirits here tonight, despite the weather.
That's what you get every time at Keyworth.
Absolutely.
It's part of the experience. Hardy fans.
City takes the ball away along that far right side, and a whistle and a foul is called. Enzo Martinez went down also.
Interesting that as teams have had more and more difficulty with the wind tonight, we have seen an increase in going down and asking the official to make a decision. From both sides, some fellas are spending some more time on the turf. And it will be very interesting to see the standard at which those questions are answered in the affirmative. Yeah. And I think he got one for opinion sharing, Neil.
And Enzo Martinez does not like it. He says, hey, I took the shot in the coconut. How do I end up with the yellow card?
Well, you shared your opinion. That's how you came up with the yellow card.
Tom Sohn, it's his turn now for the unimpressed look on his face. This portion of tonight's broadcast presented by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers.
Look at that decision from Steinwasser, just trying to flip the script a little bit.
So we'll get a throw in here. Agudelo back into the match. Has that one touched away.
A little gaining of real estate there by Birmingham. Nice step through by Agudelo, just beat his defender, but a nice job to come across and clean up the mess by City. But Birmingham, I think that was Amu Mensah that came over. And Carroll as well.
So one more time, Detroit City FC hemmed in that corner for the throw. As that ball goes out of play, we'll do it again.
This has been an interesting journey up the touchline for Detroit City. They keep winning throws, and they've managed to move it up 55 yards.
Throw ahead for Pato. Couldn't connect. Stephen Carroll will step up. As the ball sent over the top line. Boy, Agudelo. Some great footwork as Amu Mensah will send it back to Steinwasser.
Pato's had a good couple of matches, but he's had a little trouble here early going tonight, Neil. He has become more of an isolated frontman against 3 markers as the entire Birmingham backline stays with him, and he hasn't been able to establish himself against that defense. He needs a partner up there to help him and provide service.
Now it's time for tonight's Metro Detroit Chevy Dealers Youth Team of the Match. It's the USL Academy Cup U19 team coached by Tyler McManus and John Evans. The team made up of players from around Michigan, Ohio, and Canada took 3rd place at the recent USL Academy Cup in Florida. Congratulations, guys. You get Tyler McManus and John Evans as your coaches. That's almost like a cheat code right there.
And the fun part about that team, Neil, if you took a look at the roster makeup for it, it wasn't just kids that had been playing in the city youth system. They took players from different youth organizations, gave them the opportunity to compete at that level with some of the best around this area and really grow their games. It's part of what City does with that academy setup.
There we go. Enzo Martinez stands over it. So with that wind at their back, I'm just saying, John, like, it's in play, right?
Absolutely. You can have a go, but you have to keep it low enough that it won't sail on you.
Enzo Martinez, that goes through the hands, and now it's sent across. Steinwasser couldn't make the grab on it, and City able to clear it off the line. Boy, DCFC running with the devil, John, but they get away with it.
That's a great job by the City backline to bail out Nate Steinwasser, who just had a horrible trouble with the wind. That's entirely, he misjudged how far that ball was going to carry, and his teammates came in. He got by with a little help from his friends. Heads up defenders.
John, there's nothing wrong with a little help from your friends here.
Joe Cocker would agree with you. Here now the ball played across. Agudelo 1 step away from taking a 1-0 lead, and Steinwasser just misjudged how far that ball was going to carry, and a nice job to clear it off the line by City.
Agudelo has it, touches it, that shot blocked. Birmingham Legion calling for a handball. They will not get it.
Birmingham Legion have stepped up the pressure here in the last 5 minutes, Neil.
Yes, they have.
And Juan Agudelo has started to figure out how to beat Stephen Carroll 1v1 on a couple of balls through to him.
That time Carroll won the battle. Beautiful ball threaded through. Kasim, though, couldn't do a lot with it.
So now that you got the 1v1 battle between Agudelo and Carroll, it's really got to become a 2-man battle, because...
And I'm telling you what, I'm here for it, man. That's 2 high-level dudes going at it.
Hey, I'm ready for it all day. But here's the thing. There are going to be times when Agudelo is going to win that battle. When that happens, you cannot give him yards of space. So Carroll's going to have to play close to the body. It's going to be incumbent on the other 2 center backs to also be watching And the minute Agudelo takes that step and tries to beat Carroll, step over and take the ball off of him. And so you have one close marker. You need someone else to pick up the trash.
Martinez pings it to the left side. Marlon Santos made a run towards that left corner. Nobody saw him, however, so they play it back instead. Anderson to Siadu. It's taken away by Reese Williams. I'll tell you what, John. It's not a big stat sheet stuffer, the stuff that Reese Williams does, but the crosses have been on point, and he's been a lot better, I think, than maybe some people give him credit for back there, what he's done defensively.
You know what I call him a pressure valve kind of player, because he can apply pressure, but he is also that guy that's really good on the wing. When somebody's running against him, he can just kind of toe poke it out for a throw. Make you reset, not allow you to step in full flow. He's really good at that just dispossession that allows your defense to get back.
And Agudelo has it poked away by Stephen Carroll. So round 2 goes to Carroll this time. I got a feeling you're going to have to go to the scorecards.
It's going to be a battle all day.
Right.
Mills Lane will be really happy with the scorecards at the end of this one. You got a couple of prize fighters down there.
Martinez towards the middle. Agudelo again backheels it to Martinez.
And then immediately after backheeling, goes off and gets in space. Oh, look at that play by Momensa, and then he gives it back.
That ball goes up towards the top of the D, the back heel. Now it's collected by Dean. Martinez was cut off nicely by Rodriguez. And that ball chipped ahead, little miscommunication there. I think Lopez thought that Martinez was going to make a run, and right at the time he stopped, that's when the ball was delivered.
So here's what we've seen in the last 2-3 minutes, Neil, is that City have kind of played a half step away from the ball, and you're seeing a much better passing system for Birmingham. They're able to just go 1-touch, 2-touch pass, move the ball around, continue to kind of shift the field of play, the angle of attack, trying to find those openings. Going to be really incumbent on City to stay close to the ball, not allow that fluid passing without getting beat speed-wise.
Here's Pato. Maxi Rodriguez sends it ahead. Martinez was locked up with Pato that time. Instead, the Birmingham Legion come ahead. Then a 50-50 ball sent out. And guess who? Stephen Carroll cuts that one away. Boy, great hesitation by Matt Lewis. Looks for Pato. Pato at the top of the D. His shot is blocked.
See, but that's not Pato's ball, Neil. High ball like that, when he's the only aerial guy against 2 defenders, that's not how he's going to succeed. He likes his service coming in from the wings. He likes someone up there that he could play off of and kind of dovetail with. Because of the fact that City has had to be playing further back and seeing a couple of their forwards kind of come back into a more midfield role, Pato's left on an island. And he's not someone that likes to be on an island with the way he likes to play.
Agudelo again. Lopez sent that one right to Declan Wynn. I'll tell you what, though, on Agudelo up there, he's got that look, John, like it's starting to come to him right now, and he's starting to feel it a little bit. Zopano unable to settle that one, but he will get the throw and quickly sends it in for Pato. Reese Williams. And the flag is up. So the offside call goes against Detroit City. Next 5 minutes presented by Strategic Staffing Solutions.
That's another nice cutout by Carroll, by the way, there. Lost in the offside flag going up. Stephen Carroll on the volley.
Van Okel will put the boot to it. The reigning champs race their way to the Midwest to face a new-look Indy 11 as the USL on ESPN continues. Don't miss the Indy 11 as they take on Orange County SC Sunday, April 24th at 5:30 Eastern Time on ESPN Deportes.
Foul behind the play here, Neil, and a Birmingham player down. Training staff being called on.
Marlon Santos, the man that's shaken up, spent his last 2.5 seasons with FC Tulsa as Trevor James looks on.
This is his second verse, same as the first for Trevor James right now. He would like to see his team be in a much better control situation, had much more time on the ball. Now we take a look at the stats so far today. They don't favor City in terms of possession. They don't favor City in terms of shots. And actually City right now with just over half possession, 54-45, but it hasn't necessarily been quality possession.
38th minute, no score here at Keyworth Stadium in Hamtramck, Michigan. Neil Rule, John Krieger with you. Happy to have you with us. Van Okel sends that one down the pitch. Amu Mensah able to settle it down with relatively little pressure around him. Opino touches it back. Declan Wynn tries to run through with it. Wynn does it to Pato. Pato to Opino. And it goes off his foot over the line.
Birmingham back line, a little bit of a miscommunication there and some remonstrating after the ball went out of play.
Anderson Asiadu upset with some of his mates. Asiadu, former first-round draft pick by Atlanta United back in the 2019 MLS draft, played his college soccer at UCLA.
And what he's good at is passing the ball. He led Birmingham in passes and duels last season. Just a really good player on the ball, able to move things forward. You need a defender that can be a quality passer. He's that.
Van Okel looks on. Native of Chesapeake, Virginia. 65% save percentage this season. 1.40 goals against average. Does have one clean sheet. Stepping up into the play is Johnny Dean. Santos dispossessed. Here comes City the other way. Stephen Carroll, the captain, will drop it off. Pass slotted up ahead. Opino making a run. Barrett's unable to control it. And he will lose the possession on it. Right at midfield. Agudelo. He had it poked away from behind.
Carroll got knocked down and was immediately back up and looking at where Agudelo was. Determined not to let 99 get loose. And that's going to roll all the way through to Steinwasser.
He immediately wings it out to the right side. Here's Lewis. Diop in the middle. Lewis will get it back. Birmingham Legion FC, John, not really conceding anything on that right side of the pitch.
Great job by the two holding midfielders in that formation right now, just to deny passing lanes and not allow City to play that fluid attacking ball out wide the way they want to. Really well set up along the back line, controlling midfield at the moment as well.
There's Diop settling things down. Lewis towards that right side.
The other thing that Birmingham doing very well, forcing City to take an extra touch of the ball. Their positioning, the way Trevor James wants to play, one touch pass, one touch pass. What you're seeing is 2 to 3 touches by City on the ball. And that allows defenders to catch up and press you.
D up in the middle, goes back to the right side. And that ball will just trickle across the line. Quick throw for Maxi Rodriguez, finds Opino. And Opino loses control of it. Aguadello touches it out to the left side, Santos.
Enzo Martinez has been an irritant for Opino all day.
Making a move up the left side is Dean. And a corner will be awarded. Next 5 minutes, presented by Ally. Ally is proud to be the official financial services partner of DCFC. For everything we need, everything we want, and everything we do, we're all better off with an Ally. Learn more at ally.com.
Low line for City here. Got to have an extra guy back on the post, strictly because of the wind. What that's going to allow, though, is players to congest right in front of Nate Steinwasser, make things very difficult on a punch or parry in this wind.
That corner, the stop had to be made by Steinwasser. And John, with that wind blowing in, that was a factor. You can score from out there today.
That is a one-hand punch. That's a great punch by Steinwasser, going back, realizing he needed to reach in because the wind was blowing that back in toward the goal.
So we will do it again here in the 43rd minute, and some bodies jostling around, and the official will say, guys, that's enough.
And now we have to have the requisite discussion. We haven't had a whole lot of discussions, though. We've played a lot of soccer in the first 45 minutes.
Here we go again. Corner served into the 18. Nobody on the other end for Birmingham Legion. Lopez will swing it back in. That was dangerous for a moment. Here's Martinez with it. Martinez chips it across. That's flicked away. Birmingham now more time in the final third. Boy, Birmingham Legion wanted a handball. Pato had it taken away.
Too easy on the dispossessions for Birmingham right now. Completely owning the 1v1 matchup. Lopez very aggressive out wide. He has been a large part of why this sustained bit of pressure has happened. Every time City's tried to clear, Lopez has been around to send it back in the mixing bowl.
Lopez sees the win, just push that cross all the way out of play. Lopez has it. Runners jumping up with him, but instead went to the left when Asiadu was the guy on the right that made a run. City got away with one.
They did, and partially because the back line was very well formed and didn't allow the time for him to see Asiadu on the right.
So Nate Steinwasser drives it across.
Neil, City be very happy to get to the dressing room right now. Last 5 minutes have been all Birmingham. Gonna have to be another Trevor James team talk.
Well, he does seem to have the formula. I'll give him that.
No question. Needs another one tonight. Because the last 5 to 8 minutes have been all Birmingham in terms of the key battles.
Lopez threads that pass through.
Too much space.
Martinez tried to drive it across. Pato was looking for somewhere to go. And we will have 2 minutes of stoppage time. Stoppage time presented by Brew Detroit. Always true to the craft.
Lopez again.
Lopez, the cross, and that is sent, I believe, wide. That was an absolute rocket off the foot of Johnny Dean, and let's see it again.
He wants it back. This is a goal. Should be a goal. Should be 1-0. Perfectly done. And he's got it on a plate and couldn't finish. That one will be in his nightmares if they don't take all 3 points.
Wow.
That, fellas, on the other side of the pond is what we call missing a sitter.
The sitter, yeah, absolutely.
You have missed a sitter, son.
The City will take it here in stoppage time.
Lopez has had a great last 10 minutes for Birmingham Legion. Low-key, man of the match style performance.
Connor Rutt slots one ahead. Openo, though, can't get on the end of it.
And the reason for that, Neil, is that City isn't thinking about going forward right now. They've been pushed back so far by the aggressive play from Birmingham that their first thought isn't to get forward and get on the end of that right now. Openo, opinion sharing and being put back in his place by the official. And now politicking on the other side from Birmingham. Now, why it's needed for a keeper to come out all the way to the halfway line to share an opinion, I'm not quite sure, but he's going to take the free kick, so I suppose.
We make our way towards the end of the 2 minutes of stoppage time. Van Okel will give one a ride, I'm sure, up towards the 18. He can get it there, no problem.
He's got a great foot. He can drop it in there. This will go right into the mixing bowl with the wind.
City able to pop that one in the air, and the whistle sounds, and the first half is complete. But John, as you were just intimating, the last 5 to 8 minutes of that first half was entirely owned by Birmingham Legion FC.
They stepped it up to a gear City couldn't respond. Took away, won every 50-50 ball, every battle. Unlucky not to be going into the locker room with a 1-0 lead. City need to be better after halftime.
So 45 minutes down, 45 more to go. When we come back, we'll get you the halftime festivities and everything to go along with it. We'll get you the highlights and John Krieger's thoughts as well. 0-0 through the first 45. We'll be back with more from historic Keyworth Stadium. This is USL Championship Soccer.
Reyka vodka is made from pure Icelandic spring water and filtered through lava rocks for exceptional quality. Skál! Hversu löng er þessi auglýsing?
Reyka vodka.
Open. Here you go, buddy. Thank you.
You may kiss the bride.
Love you, Dad.
Oh my God, it's our baby girl.
Football is a big deal in this house. So when Maurice was injured, we immediately thought the worst. To see my baby lose his joy hurt.
The DMC, Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, is here to help athletes get back in the game.
They're like family. It was a long road, but we made it back.
DMC, Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, a community built on care.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Now, during Truck Month, GM employees with a current eligible Chevy lease can get this Silverado for $209 a month. Or get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards eligible accessories when you purchase.
These are the lava rocks that filter our vodka, giving it a crisp, clean taste. Conveniently, they're just a stone's throw from our distillery. It's a very small island.
Reyka vodka.
Our most important moments don't stop and wait until everyone is ready. They are imperfect, off-centered. They blur, they fall. And like the goal you missed as you turned your head back to the pitch, they don't wait. The most important moments don't care about the weather or the smoke or the clock.
Monday with the right foot. It's in the back of the net. Comes free, Ozzie Matthews. 2-1 City.
They surprise because they are incomplete. In fact, the only perfect aspect of our most important moments is that they are shared. And shared moments become memories. And shared memories become traditions. And traditions are something you should never grow out of. From an amateur team born under the skyline of our city to a professional club that has come to dominate their opponents, Detroit City FC stands by our traditions. We are supporter-built. We are community-focused. We believe that sports should be inclusive and affordable. We believe that clubs should be excellent and accessible. And we believe that positive change should be relentless. Memories don't wait. The time has come for Detroit City FC to move forward.
Part of the community, part of the club that just means so much.
City on three, 1, 2, 3, City.
Taking the lead.
Great finish. Cue the smoke.
It's a goal for Orange County SC and their first of the season.
And that's full time. The old guard with a new trophy. Orange County wins the USL Championship final.
Open. Here you go, buddy. Thank you.
You may kiss the bride.
Love you, Dad.
Oh my God, it's our baby girl.
Welcome back inside historic Keyworth Stadium. Halftime here. No score. Detroit City FC and Birmingham Legion FC. Let's check out the news and notes around USL Championship, brought to you by Select. And of course, John, I think at the forefront of everybody's mind here, certainly at Detroit City, the US Open Cup. rolling on this week, April 19th. Columbus Crew out of MLS will be in town. It'll be popping.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. The fans here already waiting for the first visit of an MLS side coming in. They're ready for a great night on Tuesday.
Yes, and let's check out the USL Championship Team of the Week as we take a look at it there. And Detroit City FC, a couple of representatives in Amu Mensah and Opino.
Yeah, but Albert Dikwa as well. And by the way, Opino and Amu Mensah deserve, but Dikwa 2 goals and an assist, helping the Pittsburgh Riverhounds to a win.
It was a big win for them, no question. And now let's check out the upcoming schedule. Saturday night, of course, Indy 11, Atlanta United 2, Las Vegas, and the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. But certainly, I know a lot of people will be locked into that Tampa Bay Rowdies FC Tulsa match.
Going to be one of the ones that'll set the early pace here in the league.
That is the case. So lots of big-time matchups here coming around the USL Championship slate this weekend as we check out the scoreboard as well. Another match in action here tonight. New York Red Bulls, Rio Grande Valley FC. They are scoreless at the half as well. So we will take a break, come back. We'll get you the highlights from the first 45 minutes of play and, of course, the second half of action as well. Scoreless here at Keyworth.
I am American Home Fitness.
I'm American Home Fitness.
I am American Home Fitness.
We are American Home Fitness.
Come to any American Home Fitness location for the hottest deals on the latest fitness equipment and accessories. American Home Fitness, Michigan's home for fitness and the official fitness equipment provider of the Detroit City Football Club.
Hello, I'm Tillman Fertitta, owner of the Golden Nugget Casinos, and I've got some big news. Drum roll, please. The Golden Nugget online casino is live in Michigan. Place a bet on your favorite teams through our new sports book or play your favorite slot and table games, all from the convenience of your phone at goldennuggetcasino.com.
Sign up now and we'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. Visit goldennuggetcasino.com.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Now, during Truck Month, GM employees with a current eligible Chevy lease can get this Silverado for $209 a month. Or get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards eligible accessories when you purchase.
Detroit City FC is presented by Doubletree Suites by Hilton in downtown Detroit. They're proud to be the official hotel partner of Detroit City FC. The Metro Detroit Chevy Dealers. Ally, the official financial services partner of Detroit City FC. And Strategic Staffing Solutions. Let's take a look at the highlights here from the first 45 minutes of play. And John, you know, we went back and forth in this match. Birmingham Legion, I think, came out and set a tone in the first maybe 8 to 10 minutes of this one. But as Detroit City FC has done a lot here in USL Championship, they ended up flipping the script for the middle part of that first half.
They did, and good service in there, and Ponto just couldn't get on the end of it. And Reese Williams doing a great job putting it on a dime, had to deal with the wind. City found that tough in the first half. And then on the other side, here comes Birmingham Legion, and they're able to play through. And you already saw the battle starting to set up with the lash there on goal, trying to get service in from the wings, and a lash there on goal by Martinez that the wind picked up and carried away from him. And then you saw Birmingham Legion really try to test the City back line Nate Steinwasser couldn't control a ball and got some help from his friends to keep it scoreless.
And that was the case, and as the first half, as the time ran off the clock, Birmingham Legion FC really began to insert themselves, John, in particular in the last 7 minutes of that first half. They were flat out dangerous.
Great play on the wing by Lopez, wins the battle there, fizzes it across, really should have been 1-0, and missed the sitter there by Johnny Dean. Wants it back, and he'll see that one if Birmingham don't get the 3 points tonight.
As we take a look at the stats from the first 45 minutes of play, and John, you see the edge there for Birmingham Legion FC. But I'll tell you this, I think both coaches, when they went into the halftime locker room, both Tom Sohn for Birmingham Legion and Trevor James, I bet both sides got an earful in that after that first 45 minutes of play, because Birmingham Legion FC certainly had their chances, John, but weren't really close to converting a lot of them. They were left lacking, I guess you could say, for all that possession.
Absolutely. Had the opportunity to finish, couldn't do it. Also, one stat not on that board, 17 interceptions by Detroit City FC. And so the fact is that Birmingham Legion were the better team in the last 15 minutes. But City did enough to keep it scoreless. Now they get to go with the win. We'll see what happens in the second half.
Let's see what adjustments are made in that wind as we've gotten later on in towards the evening. The wind has calmed down a bit. It's not what it was when we kicked this thing off at 7 o'clock. So it's a little bit softer out there right now, but still a factor.
It's also switched directions on us a little bit, I think. Going a little more across the pitch. Going to be interesting to see how that factors in to the second 45 minutes. Official about ready. Matt Franz, the man in the middle tonight. He does not look warm, Neil.
No, he does not. I think that is the case for most folks that are out there right now. Opening kick temperature was 49 degrees. Steady rain's been falling really all evening long, as that ball will go back towards the line. So a block by Connor Rutz. Van Oekel had to be sharp to make the grab. And that just goes to show you that win is a game changer. Now the ball played back inside the 18 one more time.
I like this start from City, Neal, even in the first 30 seconds. Much more aggressive. Might leave them vulnerable to the counter, but sometimes you got to do things to kind of spark things a little bit.
And there is a takedown, and that foul will be called. Asiyadu will be the guilty party. And now we'll get a whistle and a stoppage as we have a player down for Birmingham. And once again, it's Marlon Santos.
He's had a rough ride of it tonight. He's been down on the pitch about 4 or 5 times. Got the back knocked a little bit.
Santos, you know, holds the match up there for a second. You felt some momentum going there for City, but that's a veteran play, John.
If you can get away with it, go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Maxi Rodriguez to touch up ahead. Dean able to close on that.
Nice cut out there by Dean, just to step in front, not allow Maxi to get the ball back.
Throw-in coming up now for Birmingham Legion. This 5 minutes presented by American Home Fitness, the official fitness equipment provider of DCFC. Visit AmericanHomeFitness.com for the best in home fitness equipment and a location near you. Agudelo steps up into the 18, crosses over, back heels. Some reinforcements come, however, and City takes it away.
I think that's Amo Mensah that came over and absolutely ended that attack chance for Agudelo.
And a foul will be called as Pato was pushed from behind and then collided, I think, with Connor Rutz.
3 City players down. 2 collided with each other. 1 collided with a Birmingham Legion player.
Maxi Rodriguez will get up as we take another look at it.
And Pato got bumped off the ball there by Cornelay. And then the collision, Rutz and his teammate.
Cornelay, as you said, involved in the bumping and grinding, and Pato will shake it off. Now City can play this right into the 18 if they choose, but instead it's Maxi Rodriguez. He will ping it out towards the corner, but there you see City for the first time with that wind, as we talked about, and it's a little more than you bargained for, I'm getting the feeling.
Yeah, you know, you really need to After you've had to give it more in the first half, you got to learn to kind of slow things down, feather it in there, and place the ball with the win in the second half. Amu Mensah, by the way, great first 5 minutes here, first 3 minutes here. A couple of track backs, one good interception against Agudelo.
That foul will go against City.
A lot of little bumps and bruises here in the first few minutes. What you're going to start to see eventually, as we get about the hour mark, is some foul accumulation, yellow cards, because there are a lot of folks that have been repeat offenders so far tonight.
Van Oekel will line things up. USL all-second team performer last season. Had 9 clean sheets. Drives it up ahead. The wind grabs it, throws it down.
Such an asset, Neil, when you can have a keeper that can start the play with a free kick like that, send it forward.
Boy, Van Oekel made a mess of that one, but got away with it.
Oh, I want to see if he was outside the area and handled it, Neil. That's going to be an interesting look, because he was near the top of the area. And if he handled it outside the area, would have changed things here for the complexion of this game.
Here comes Dean after the takeaway. Agudelo tries to step through. Agudelo drops it off. Asiadu sends one over top of the bar as he gave one a go.
Great job to close down Agudelo, but you still gave him the space to make the pass. Very close to the edge of the area here. Be very interesting to see where Van Oekel was when he handled this ball. Still in his area. Oh. Close enough that I'll give the referee the benefit of the doubt.
Steinwasser touches it ahead in front of pressure from Kasim. Beautiful pass up ahead to Connor Rutz. Left side, here's Pato. Ball sent back. Deal to Lewis. Lewis the shot, and the diving stop is made by Van Oekel.
That's the first shot on target of the match for Detroit City, and boy was it a fizzer. Nice job by Late Diop to keep that going. And Van Oekel was up to the challenge on that shot. Very tough save to make getting down low. And Matt Lewis got all of it.
Yes, he did. And now a corner for Detroit City, and those same properties apply. You can score from here, John, with that win.
Very tough for the keeper on this end. Punch and parry becomes very difficult.
And that one's curling across and went up above everybody and out. But Detroit City FC with the best pressure probably offensively of the evening. Next 5 minutes are presented by the all-new Detroit City FC app. Download it right now. It's on your screen. Get the camera out on your phone. Do it now. Hurry. And download that Detroit City FC app. It's out there. Go ahead.
Can I ask the kids how to use a QR code?
We'll explain it to you later, John.
That's all right.
And Oekel drives that one down. But Detroit City FC, John, definitely out on the front foot to start this second half. And that's been a prescription they've used.
Much better attacking intent here after halftime. Now, that's going to make them vulnerable to the counter. The 3 most important people on the pitch just became the City back line. Because when you are this far forward in attacking, you are going to get beat at least once deep. And you have to rely on your defenders to make sure that doesn't cost you. But this is the way Trevor James would rather have his club play.
53rd minute, no score. DCFC, their best attacking soccer. Agudelo tries to make the turn and slots the pass ahead. Waiting for some friends as Santos makes a run, but instead, Kasim has turned back.
Look at Connor Rutz just denying the opportunity to send it out wide again.
Dean. Nobody in sight for Birmingham Legion. Out of nowhere, the rain picks up again. That ball slotted through. Shot is blocked. Turning back with it, though. And that will go out for a corner. Well, Cronile did a good job just in terms of keeping that one in and then winning the corner. And you see that rain gets a little more thick out there as Amu Mensah squints the eyes.
But Amu Mensah with a nice kind of all or nothing challenge to not allow the attempt on goal. Short corner here.
Just not much doing there for Birmingham Legion FC.
And City just send that out, relieve some of the pressure and set themselves up, try to advance further forward. And they get what they want with the ball sent back to Van Oekel.
Van Oekel just pings one down the pitch.
Foul in the build-up. City get the free kick.
So DCFC with the restart. So we take another look at it. Amu Mensah taken out. Agudelo did the deed. That ball driven ahead, and that pass may find its mark to Opino, and it does. Opino, his cross turned away. Birmingham Legion, they may have an opportunity to counter. Let's see. Ball driven ahead, Agudelo able to get on the other side of it. It's 1v1. Agudelo cuts back in one more time, and Matt Lewis won the battle.
That's that secondary challenge we were talking about, Neil. First guy ties up the body, second guy takes away the ball. And the threat to Agudelo is neutralized.
Kavita puts it ahead, and there is just not much going on with the initial build-up for Birmingham Legion. But here comes a secondary attack, and that ball cut away. Agudelo heads it towards the middle, and Steinwasser reaches up and closes the door. Oh, Nate Steinwasser had to be sharp, and he was.
If that's not a nominee for Save of the Week, I don't know what is. That's a point blank, get yourself big, keep the game scoreless save by one of the best keepers in this division.
Boy, Asiadu made a bid and nearly gave Birmingham Legion FC the lead. Corner sent in, it's flicked across. Asiadu rips that one just high and wide of the frame. Boy, Anderson Asiadu.
He's had 3 shots in this half alone, Neil.
And Nate Steinwasser down in the meantime.
He had to flex the back on that secondary attempt by Asiadu. He had just gotten up from making the point blank save and kind of watched him bend the back a little bit, trying to get into a position, and I think we got a little cramp going on here.
So they will, Amu Mensah will play the role of athletic trainer. Try to release that cramping.
That's the unseen factor on a night like this tonight, Neil. The wind is like a giant straw, sucks the energy right out of you. And you know, you wouldn't think that on a brisk night like this you'd have cramping. Absolutely you will. It's tough to play out there, tough to be out there in the elements. And you can get cramping on a night like this just like you can on a hot day.
And we'll see Ryan Shello, the backup keeper that's available tonight. I saw him starting to stir down there. Steinwasser right now trying to stretch it out.
and getting serenaded by the fans. Didn't take that free kick, though.
That ball driven ahead. Reese Williams was the target. Siadu touched that one to Martinez. Well, Siadu's been very, very good this last 5 minutes. That pass there for Birmingham. Lesion. And that will go all the way through.
Going to be interesting to see who makes the first change here, Neil, as we get to about the hour mark. This is about the 5-10 minute window where both of these coaches like to kind of shuffle the deck a little bit. Birmingham a deeper bench than City tonight, especially with the injury to Brad Dunwell that keeps him out of the lineup.
Steinwasser off the line to make that grab. Agudelo was double teamed, which I think will be the prescription moving forward.
Yeah, that was the plan going in, and that's going to be the plan coming out.
Great work by Maxi Rodriguez. Finally shut down by Dean.
And Asidu came back in, stepped in front of the body with a good challenge as well to let that ball run away from Maxi. Another interception there by Detroit City FC. Be their 19th of the match.
Pass to Pato, and Pato couldn't settle it down. Trevor James looking on.
Still does not look pleased, the gaffer.
And that foul call goes against Detroit City. And there are thousands of officials here today that disagree with that call. Difference is they're not licensed.
Yeah, the Northern Guard is voicing its displeasure, we'll say.
Agudelo the target again. That time Matt Lewis steps in front. Santos had it for a second and lost it.
City dribbled themselves into a triple team there. Allowed for the turnover.
Boy, just all-out war for possession.
Reese Williams getting held.
All right.
Still managed to get in on the battle.
That ball comes through to the middle of Siadu. On the run in space. Flag should go up. And it does. Gives me an opportunity to tell you tonight's Faygo trivia answer is 9 different countries. USA, Ireland, Drake's favorite, Turks and Caicos, Senegal, Ghana, Mexico, South Africa, France, and Hungary. That's how many different countries Detroit City FC's roster calls home. John, you taking the private jet to Turks and Caicos for those getaways?
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. Somebody wants to hook me up with the private jet, I'll head out there.
All right.
Wife and I will get some time away. Basically, I'll take the private jet anywhere warmer than here.
It has been a rough go. When are we going to get a nice day, man? Kasim.
Do we have those in Michigan anymore? It goes from cold and rainy to construction and hot.
Left side, Santos. 1v1 up to the 18. His shot, as John would like to say, fizzed in towards Steinwasser, but he was at the ready for it.
And fizzed in off a deflection, by the way.
Right.
And Steinwasser adjusted to it. Formationally for City, anytime Birmingham coming forward right now, Neil, City dropping back really almost into a back 5. Three back line and 2 holding midfielders in front that are able to kind of widen out a little bit. That allows them to commit 2 center backs to stopping Agudelo. Going to be a lot of running here in the last 30 minutes for the midfielders for City as they try to go from defense into attack. Wing backs aren't as far forward as I think they'd like to be.
63rd minute, Neil Rule, John Krieger here with you at Keyworth Stadium. USL Championship Soccer flicked ahead by Pato. Maxi Rodriguez, his cross It's 1-0 City. Beautiful finish. Maxi Rodriguez, the perfect cross. And you know on the other end, it's Openo.
Brilliance from start to finish. Pato coming from the forward spot to start things off. Maxi Rodriguez with a thing of beauty on the pass. And when you put it on the plate, Openo doesn't miss. Look at the flick forward by Pato. Maxi, good position. Half a yard of space, gets the boot on it in front, sends it across, and Openo beats his marker and puts it home. 1-0 to City. That's the passage of play we've been waiting for from Detroit City for 63 minutes, and they got it when it counts.
Antoine Openo, his third goal of the season. Here comes Birmingham back the other way. Pass sent into the 18, but it's cut out.
That's just a beautiful challenge. Didn't need to go out and be aggressive about it. Good positioning, just cut it right out. Neil, I said at halftime City had to be better. Boy, are they better.
And they came out right away. I mean, 10 seconds.
From the hop.
Into this second half.
Absolutely. They had 17 interceptions in the first half, no shots on target. Couldn't put anything together. They came out and decided they were going to go full tilt, accelerated to the floor. And boy, has it paid off.
That foul will go against Detroit City.
Bit of a delayed whistle there.
So I think we will see the first substitution. That shot goes wide of the bar. Steinwasser was on it, recognized it, watched it go wide. Some frustration on the face of Prosper Kasim. And the first substitution will come for Tom Sohn, as Mackie Jope will come in to the match, and I believe Agudelo will come out.
Neil, that's a win for Detroit City right there. I didn't expect to see him, if that is indeed the substitution.
He's taking the long walk right now, Agudelo, on the near sideline all the way into the corner. So yes, the race is run for Agudelo. And here comes Jope. Jope with the cross, but unable to catch up with it was Kasim.
Jope's got some speed, Neil.
Yes, he does. The foul is called. Is that Amu Mensah that's down? I believe it is.
It is Amu Mensah that's down.
And he was eliminated from the play.
Agudelo finally making it back to the bench.
Amu Mensah down. Now we'll get to his feet.
Just needed a minute. Remember how to breathe after you get taken out.
Ball played through the middle. City with the control with that newly minted 1-0 lead. Ponto makes the turn. Pass for Dean doesn't find its mark as Reese Williams steps in front to take it away. Played back to Steinwasser.
That's a great read by Reese Williams. Just step into that passing lane, cut it out.
That ball will go across the line. And you look at it from the standpoint of the offensive possession that Birmingham Legion has had here tonight, and certainly the time they spent in the attacking zone, and certainly some of the chances they created. But John, it was never crisp at any one point here in time. They had the one sitter, and City certainly fortunate as that ball comes through into the 18. That shot will go over top of the bar, and once again Connor Rutz this time giving it a go just over top of the crossbar. Boy, he nearly put this thing out of reach.
The body control from Rutz on that, Neil, so good. Had to lean back a little bit. That caused it to go over top the bar. But one touch off the knee, and he puts it on frame. And just kind of leaned back as he struck it, and that's going to make the ball rise over top the goal. But great close control by Connor Rutz.
70th minute. City with the lead. Antoine Opino, the goal in the 63rd minute. The perfect setup by Reese Williams. And John, people are learning about Reese Williams. If there's a better crossing player as that ball sent up. If there's a better crossing player in USL Championship, I haven't seen him yet.
I'll tell you what, City's got two of them, and Declan Wynn as well, who can put it in on a dime. And Maxi Rodriguez from the middle.
And that shot cut out, and this will be a corner now for City as they are really taking control of this match.
Second goal here would be huge. Where's Carroll? Carroll right at the top of the 6-yard box. He is a frequent target here, shading out toward the far post. He had the short corner opportunity here.
Corner driven across. Amamensa heads that one down, and finally it's cleared out. But John, it seems like that ball is inside the 18 forever when City has it.
Well, they have learned how to do that very, very well. They just keep it in play. They're not too greedy with the shot. They just want to keep asking questions.
Maxi Rodriguez thought about giving one a go. Here's Connor Rutz. Rodriguez again. He reverses the pitch to the right side. Ball sent through. Pato trying to turn with it. Reese Williams inside the 18. Stops. Crosses. A little too much on it. That ball will go over top of everybody and out for a throw. May see another Birmingham substitution when time permits itself.
Bruno Lapa. Guy was a first-team All-America in college and was the team MVP for Birmingham in 2020.
That year was a member of the USL first team. You mentioned it in college at Wake Forest, standout performer. City with a standout performance, and now it's a 2v2 on the other side. Opino with Rutz. Opino tries to make his move. He has it taken away temporarily. Stepping into the shot that time and having it blocked on that far left side. I think that was Reese Williams again.
And now Lapa will come on, and Connor Rutz kept that play alive as well. Coming from 5 yards away from the ball to keep it alive.
Lapa in. Marlon Santos out.
You know, we said in the open tonight, Neil, that the first half against Atlanta United was maybe Detroit City's best 45 minutes. This is close to that through the first 22 here, 27 here. If they can keep this up the way they absolutely came out and controlled things from the start, when you need to defend points at home, just a complete change in the momentum of this match right after halftime from Detroit City Football Club.
Ponto the target inside the 18.
And now that Birmingham have made 2 of their substitution windows, now Trevor James gets to shuffle the cards, and Atua Hene appears ready to come on for City.
Stephen Carroll, the captain, punches that one up towards the line. And we look at it too, we mentioned it in the open. You check out the Eastern Conference standings. And we've said it a few times through this match. This Birmingham Legion side is better than the 5 points that they have right now, which makes it all the more imperative. And again, I know this goes till November, and it's only April. But the bottom line here, if this results hold, you're 6 points clear of Birmingham Legion here in the second week of April. And those are the facts.
Absolutely. Facts, not opinion. And the other thing City are doing, and this is important, defending points at home. You come in, you get a win at home. You go on the road in Atlanta, you get a win. You got a couple draws in there as well, but you're not dropping points as a new club in the division at home. And that pays dividends because you have those in the bank. It becomes free hits on the road when you have to play the return fixtures.
Antoine Opino comes out.
Boy, did he have a good first 27 minutes of the second half.
Yes, he did. As that foul will go against Detroit City. He's been as good as anybody in this league this year.
Making the most of his opportunity. And he's that guy that just plays with that little bit of edge that can be that thorn that gets in somebody's side. And you need 1 or 2 of those players in this division. Politic the officials.
And of course you replace him with Francis Atua Hene, the 4th overall pick in the 2018 MLS draft by FC Dallas. He's got the speed to turn out the lights at the party at any given moment.
And he's out there, by the way, to expend 90 minutes worth of energy in 15 minutes. He's going to run.
Speaking of that, here comes Asiadu. Up ahead looking for Dean. Kavita wings it to the right side. Chipped up towards the 18. Namu Mensah will just turn and burn.
And when you have the lead, you can do that. That is the chip stack you have. Nice defensive position there not to allow Birmingham Legion to turn that forward. Birmingham's going to start asking more questions here. We're going to get to a point where this becomes the defense versus attack drill. It happens in any situation like this. And it's really going to be incumbent on City to kill off the game.
That goes over top of everything. Did that stay in along the line? It did, and it's cleared out by City. Atua Hene gave it a go. Ponto touches that one down. Throw-in coming up for Birmingham Legion. Mackie Jope working 1v1. Jope tries to make the move, and Jope still with it. Sends it in. Asiadu. Martinez, that shot blocked. And a throw in coming up.
Neil, that was Birmingham's best passage of play here in the second half. Unselfish passing, worked it around the area, tried to get the angle, tried to take the shot. Nice block by the City defense. Now a couple of players down, kind of stretching out the legs. Rampant cramping happening here at Keyworth, and we saw that with Nate Steinwasser earlier. You see it again now.
As the old reliable Norfolk Southern makes its way down the railway here, just to the side of Keyworth Stadium, as Trevor James looks on.
And believe you me, all of those engineers know exactly what they're doing when they sound the horn as they pass Keyworth. And the fans love it. It's part of the mystique of this place.
Players still down now. Maureen Lilla, the athletic trainer for Detroit City FC. Score update. Rio Grande Valley with a 1-0 lead over Red Bulls 2. The only other USL championship match going on right now. Earlier this week, San Diego Loyal and the Oakland Roots, they played to a 2-2 draw as Tom Sohn looks on.
Red Bulls 2 need that. They're down there, as you just said. One win in their last 5, 1-4 in that time. That having been said, Rio Grande Valley 1 win in their last 5 as well, but they're just outside the playoff places with 6 points.
Throw in now for Birmingham. Amu Mensah tries to collect it, and the foul will be called as Amu Mensah was taken down.
And City will be fine with that. That's more time off the clock.
And fans, make sure you don't miss a minute of the action in 2022. Whether your club is on the road or at home, catch nearly every second of USL Championship action on ESPN+. The home to the USL, the MLS, La Liga, Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at plus.espn.com.
You know what? For my money, I love the ESPN Plus platform.
Best value in all of streaming television. That ball sent up ahead. Joe able to get on the end of it. City, though, given some time to recover, and just that quickly, City takes it back, at least temporarily. Dean makes his move. That ball goes out. I believe it will be a corner, and it will.
Matter of fact, I spent the entire day watching ESPN Plus, EFL games on this Good Friday, as I was preparing for this match. Dangerous here on a corner for Detroit City's defense, and not the best corner at all.
Now a throw coming up for Birmingham Legion.
10+ stoppage to go.
That ball cleared out, and then a foul again as we see a City player on the ground. This time it's Ponto.
Ponto just smart there. Anywhere but here, just kind of clearing it out.
And that is the way to go. Another way to go is SiriusXM. Can't watch the match? Turn to SiriusXM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern. Plus, you hear live matches from the USL, MLS, English Premier League, and more, all on SiriusXM FC 157 and the SiriusXM app. Happy to have you along if you're listening tonight on SiriusXM FC channel 157.
So much good programming on SiriusXM FC. Grumpy Pundits, and of course United States of Soccer. Appointment listening on your SiriusXM app or radio.
Good ball sent in along the goal line. Amu Mensah will drive that one in. It's headed up in the air, and that will go over top of the bar. You know, you talked about that United States of Soccer with Jason Davis. He's been out here before. He's come out to Keyworth before. We got to get him back out here.
We do. You know, one of our most fun days, I think, you and I starting out as a broadcast team, was when DCFC in its lower league days was selected as his team to watch. Came out was with us for a match.
Beautiful ball slotted up ahead to Dean, and Steinwasser closes the door.
That is 2 all-world saves, and that might be more important, Neil, than the point-blank save earlier this half, because that's entirely about controlling your body. We know he's already had cramps tonight, and you can't go into that willy-nilly. You got to be well positioned, make the body big. This is perfect goalkeeping. Comes out, makes the body big, keeps the legs low to cut off any kind of cutback behind him.
It's all or nothing in that scenario, John. It is all or nothing.
And he got it 100% right. Wow.
That is a pass-fail scenario, and Nate Steinwasser passed.
All he's done his entire career is disprove people who had questions about him and prove the people who gave him a shirt and keeping gloves right. Kid came out of Detroit Mercy, won Golden Glove Awards, and he belongs in this division.
Ryan James into the match for Birmingham Legion as he catches up to it. Tried to cross it over, and Steinwasser goes down to get it. James out of Bowling Green. Drafted by Sporting Kansas City back in the 2016 MLS draft. 33 matches played for Birmingham last year.
So many men of the match contenders here for Detroit City. Got a goal scorer. Got some great play by Maxi Rodriguez and Amu Mensah. A couple of great saves by Steinwasser.
Reese Williams, of course, set the open-o goal up. The perfect cross. All flicked ahead, 85th minute, 1-0 City with the lead. Making that goal by Openo. Was scored in the 63rd minute. Hold up. Onto a Henny. Makes a run. Did he win a corner? He did.
That's just Atua Henny with pace. And I think it was actually off of a Birmingham player well back. And Atua Henny made it impossible for the Legion player to catch up to it and play it out.
So City with a corner. An opportunity here to turn out the lights as Maxi Rodriguez lines it up. Maxi curls it, and the stop had to be made by Van Oekel.
He was trying to score.
Yes, he was.
That was bent toward the upper corner.
I'll see you do.
He's been Birmingham's best player in the second half. Good on the ball, good with pace. Point blank shot denied.
Pato unable to find Atua Henny, who was going to be off to the races. Lopez. Smooth little back heel, though. Just too much on it for Enzo Martinez to catch up to it as Steinwasser scoops it up.
Steinwasser much more aggressive and coming off his line there. Just wanted to come out and meet it.
Pato flicks it ahead. Atua Henny makes a move towards it. Just cleared away from him. Stephen Carroll just sends it back down the pitch.
The question becomes now, Neil, with 3 minutes left in normal time, how much stoppage will we see? My guess is 4 to 5.
Yeah, you had the cramping issues.
And several substitutions and a goal. Anything less than 4, and I think you got to ask where the finger was on the watch.
Atua Henny jumps over a defender. Atua Henny still with it. Pass in tight. Couldn't find its mark. Atua Henny. It's putting on a show for a minute there. And that pass up ahead. Steinwasser off the line will make the clearance. And Steinwasser collided with Job.
And Steinwasser took a shot. He sacrificed all of his body on that one.
Let's see it again. This did not look good, friends.
Ooh. A knee to the midsection. That'll hurt tomorrow.
I think it hurts right now. Luckily, it looks like he got that arm up, so it wasn't direct head contact, which is certainly something you want to see. But in the end, the medical staff is out there right now. Trevor James looking on. And remember, too, what this means, what this week means to Detroit City FC schedule-wise. We've got Columbus Crew coming in here for U.S. Open Cup on Tuesday, which is just around the corner. Road match at Hartford on Saturday, and Steinwasser bounces back up. He's ready to go. Tom Sohn right now looking for some answers. His side in danger of falling to 1, 2, and 3. Steinwasser off the line, makes the grab. As we move in to the 90th minute.
Nice punt downfield by Steinwasser.
And there is a foul that goes against Detroit City FC.
I think we're going to have about 5 minutes of stoppage time here, Neil, which is right. That's about what it should be.
And the quick restart was a little too quick.
Ball wasn't actually stopped. It needs to be stationary for you to restart.
So here we go, Route 1 now. Lopez drives it in.
And you know what time it is now, Neil. It's ABH clearance time.
Right.
Anywhere but here.
And preferably as far away as possible.
As far away as possible. Use that wind. Send it all the way down.
5 minutes of stoppage time. As always, stoppage time presented by Brew Detroit. Always true to the craft. That ball sent ahead. This is dangerous, and it's played away. And a corner coming up for Birmingham Legion FC. And it's never easy, John. No matter what, no matter what level, no matter where you are. It's never easy to close it out.
And we are fully in the defense versus attack drill that we know comes at the end of 1-goal games like this.
Namu Mensah touches that one away. Could he catch up to it? No. Boy, he was locked up in a battle with the Seadoo.
He's been in a lot of battles tonight and won a lot of them. Flags up.
Kavita, yeah, I mean, it was an offside position when he received it.
That is a great job by the assistant referee in the middle of a crowded situation to be able to make that call. A lot of assistant referees let that go.
It's Christian Little over there, the assistant referee, one of the up-and-coming young referees in the game today. Pato flicks that one up ahead. And Onkel makes the grab. About a minute or so into stoppage time. There'll be 5 minutes of it in total. DCFC trying to make the Antoine Opino goal in the 63rd minute be the difference. Ball sent in. Steinwasser will make the grab.
Smart by Nate to head it down and then be in a position to then use his hands. That buys an extra 3-4 seconds. Three minutes left to kill off for DCFC.
Ponto does well to just flick that one all the way down into the corner. Detroit City looking for their third win in 5 USL Championship matches to start the year. And Diop eliminated on the play. And DCFC will get a very dangerous free kick with that wind at their back.
You know, we haven't said his name a whole lot in the second half, Neil, but Lay Diop has really stepped in into Brad Dunwell's spot there in midfield and held up his end very well tonight.
Part of me wants to see Maxi Rodriguez give one a run here. But instead he plays it to the corner.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart. Keep possession. Kill off more time.
You know, the are you not entertained part of me wanted to see a rip at the upper 90.
And that could have been your call. That would have been one of the USL Championship calls of the week. But it's about the 3 points.
No doubt.
And that's the smart play. Just keep it down there in that corner.
That ball laid off to Lay Diop.
Smart.
All the way back to Nate Steinwasser.
Keep control. Steinwasser can send it back down. Does.
Boy, City just playing keep away here. About a minute to go, and the handball is called.
This would be a gritty
win.
win.
Will be accumulated right now.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, Fanuel Kavita ran about 30 yards to walk over and give his opinion. Was that a red?
No, I just saw yellow.
Okay.
Yeah. Although, did you see there was a Europa League game this past Thursday where a player received a yellow for a foul and then got a red for dissent? So it happens every now and again. Inside the last 40 seconds. One chance to rush it forward here. This would be an unkind cut for Detroit City FC with the way they have played in the second half and the way they played in the first half to keep it scoreless. We were critical of them, but really they went into the locker room scoreless at halftime and made the most of it in the second half.
That ball sent back up. Here's Atuahene. Atuahene tried to make his way around. He wasn't running for the corner.
No, but he got the throw, and that's going to about do it. Just keep possession and control. All you got to do is keep possession of it now. Because if you give it over to Birmingham, they're going to let them have one last rush.
Reese Williams, strong candidate for man of the match, throws it in. The final whistle sounds, and Detroit City FC continues to ask questions of everybody in USL Championship as they get a 1-0 win over Birmingham Legion FC.
Another quality effort in the second half at Fortress Keyworth Stadium. 3 points in the bank at home that'll pay dividends with interest later.
And here is our man of the match. It is Reese Williams, the brilliant cross. Antoine Openo just had to guide it into the netting, and he did. And Reese Williams getting some much-deserved recognition. He has been as solid as anybody in USL Championship so far this season.
Look at this trip up the pitch. Steinwasser sends it forward. Pato with his best touch of the match right there. And then running on the end of it. Here comes the service across. And Openo slots it home. The shot of the match. The goal of the match. 3 points in the match for Detroit City.
And that is our shot of the match presented by Tullamore Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. And it was Openo time here tonight yet again as Detroit City FC keeps it cooking. 1-0, they get the win. We'll be right back to wrap this one up from Keyworth. DCFC with the victory.
DTE Energy customers can get their share of huge lifetime energy cost savings. How? By using our website. The Oslin's new programmable thermostat saved them a bundle. And their new efficient furnace earned them a hefty rebate. All over Michigan, people like the Oslins are saving. Why not you? There are always new ways to save at dteenergy.com/saveenergy. DTE Energy.
Actitud. I am American Home Fitness.
I'm American Home Fitness.
I am American Home Fitness.
We are American Home Fitness. Come to any American Home Fitness location for the hottest deals on the latest fitness equipment and accessories. American Home Fitness, Michigan's home for fitness and the official fitness equipment provider of the Detroit City Football Club.
Back inside Keyworth Stadium, a very celebratory Keyworth Stadium here tonight. Antoine Openo wrapping right now with Ryan James. Openo, the difference here in the match as we take a look at the highlights from this big win for Detroit City, John.
Started in the second half with Detroit City FC really coming out from the jump and getting going. Much better possession and control. And immediately they start testing the goal. First save of the match by Van Oekel. And now here he makes that save again. Difficult save. Probably could have been 1-0 City at that point. And then in the 56th minute, Birmingham tries to answer. Their best player in the second half, Osiadu, denied point blank by Nate Steinwasser, and that kept it scoreless, which would pay dividends later.
Then in the 63rd minute, it all went down for real. Beautiful goal. Nate Steinwasser outletted it all. The flick by Pato. The cross by Maxi Rodriguez. And put away by Antoine Openo, and that would be the difference as Detroit City FC gets a big 1-0 win. And now, John, as we look at the match stats, Birmingham Legion FC, and that shot stat's a little misleading in that Birmingham Legion, as we said earlier, yes, they had a lot of possession, and yes, they had a lot in the final third. But the execution was lacking as far as the last pass or the last touch.
Sure, it was a game of almost for them. 16 shots, only 5 on target. City, 2 shots on target and 1 goal. Really played this match to much more even and beyond in the second half. Birmingham Legion just couldn't find the answer to get the equalizer.
So that will do it here from Keyworth Stadium. For our entire crew and my broadcast partner, John Krieger, my name is Neil Rule, reminding you one final time, Detroit City FC electric again. They get a 1-0 win over Birmingham Legion FC. Columbus Crew coming to town Tuesday night in the U.S. Open Cup. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great night. Well, see you later.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.